I know Donald Trump's next move. And the reason that I know his next move is because we've seen this movie before. People in this country by now should know what he's about to do next. They should know his tricks, his schemes, his MO. So I can guarantee you, first of all, the scandals that you're seeing right now with these young guys that are accessing that payment system, with them pretending to be cleaning up the government and shutting down these programs which only account to a mere fraction of our budget. Meanwhile, they don't want to talk about the military, right? They don't want to talk about the military. That's a big part of the budget. But they're not messing with that. They're messing around with some random programs, foreign aid, whatever, right? So they could play little games about, look, we cleaned this up and a billion here, a billion there, and act as if they're doing something. The fake negotiations with Mexico and Canada, basically both countries giving him exactly what was given prior to the threats, and then he's going around fooling his Maga base. Ooh, look what I did, I'm doing 4D chess. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen next. Number one, Donald Trump picks all of these opposite of meritorious members of his cabinet. We talked in my other video about the major replacing a general, and then the ridiculous excuses that I know will come from MAGA and say, oh, the last general was bad. We've got tons of generals. We even have MAGA generals, right? There's 4 levels of generals: brigadier general, major general, lieutenant general, and general, at least in the Air Force. So you got 4 levels of generals to choose from all over the country. Men and women with exceptional backgrounds, right? Exceptional resumes, void of scandals, and people that will be difficult to compromise for our enemies because of their experience, their integrity, and their honor. But instead, we choose someone who is way below the ranks of the people that he's supposed to command, someone that doesn't have the experience, right? But that's across the board. All the people he's picking loyalists. He doesn't care about their merit, doesn't care about their skill level, their experience level, what they're actually bringing to the table. He's not picking the best people, the most skilled people, the most qualified people, which tells you this old DEI argument, which is basically the modern replacement of the N-word, which is why they like to use it when it's somebody with my skin color, when most of the people that are DEI recipients don't look like me, and they don't talk about as much the women. Definitely they don't want to talk about people with disabilities, right? They want to act as if DEI is black people who get jobs that they don't earn. But his entire cabinet are people that didn't earn it. Here's what's going to happen. What you're seeing right now as far as scandals, that's only the beginning. There's going to be much more scandals. Almost every single member of his cabinet is going to be involved in some level of massive scandal, incompetence, corruption, you name it. It's going to be all over the news. And here's what Trump is going to do. I know at least half of you already know what I'm about to say. Trump is going to play the normal game that he always plays, and MAGA is going to fall for it once again. Oh, Trump, did you know that Elon Musk was doing X, Y, and Z? Why was he doing that? I didn't know anything about it. Elon Musk, no, I told him to clean up the government. I told him to kill the budget. I didn't tell him to do that stuff. Yeah. Well, he's fired. Yeah, he's fired. Yeah, Elon Musk is a loser. He probably not gonna get the loser treatment. he's a very wealthy guy. So wealthy, he was able to buy the president of the United States. So he might not get that treatment. But I think most of the rest of them will get the, her? Listen, I only picked her because such and such told me that she's a good person, I rely on him, and I thought he knew what he was saying. I'm very disappointed. That she did that. I'm very disappointed. What are you saying? The Department of Defense did what? And what? Wait. The Justice Department? What? The national security? She did what now? Oh, what? Oh, so what? Tell me about it. News in a news conference, right? They go into hey, Trump, what do you think about the DNI person that did X, Y, and Z? Oh, they did what now? Tell me about it. Go ahead, tell me what they did. Tell me what they did. Oh, they took some files? Well, that's not right. They shouldn't be taking files. I never told anybody to take files. Oh, I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look into it. But Trump, didn't you hire these people? That's what's coming. That's what's coming. That's the game that he plays. It's a game he always plays. That's the game we know he's going to play again. He's going to pretend as if he don't know what's happening. And Maga will accept this lame excuse from the commander-in-chief. You're the boss. The buck stops with you. You're supposed to know what's going down. Joe Biden. I'm not impressed with Joe Biden. I look at him as a weak politician. But Afghanistan Joe pulled us out of Afghanistan against all opposition. I don't see Trump doing that. And he accepted responsibility. He accepted responsibility for the failures there. I've seen many other politicians in rare moments accept responsibility. Donald Trump will not do that. And MAGA will enable this behavior. MAGA will grade him on a curve. Everybody else, the buck stops with you. The CEO of Apple sitting around complaining and saying, oh, these workers, blah, 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 and da, 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 da. MAGA will say, no, CEO, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Take some accountability. You the goddamn CEO. Unless, of course, the CEO of Apple is MAGA. Then it's like, yeah, those lazy workers, they're lazy and entitled. They didn't do their job. But if he's not MAGA, man, you're the CEO. You have full responsibility. Take some ownership, right? When you're MAGA, you don't have to play by the rules. You don't have to be meritorious, right? You could be 22 years old with no experience, no background check, no security clearance, and you get access to systems that people in Congress don't have access to, right? Doing what nobody knows, no transparency, right? But people who are qualified, who have the experience, don't want to talk to them. You want the unqualified kids doing it. And then when people question you, why you got these kids, right? Reality doesn't matter. Oh, they're very smart. These are very smart kids. Unlike those people, he literally said this, talking about with the FAA, unlike those people in the towers, the air traffic control, right? So obviously, these are young kids that are inexperienced, don't have no clearance, they shouldn't be doing it. But no, he just, no, that's fine, right? Donald Trump, why is it that you hired your 13-year-old son to be in charge of the entire Department of Justice? Age is just a number. He's a smart kid. Man, you'd be surprised the thing that kid does, man. He blows my mind all the time. He's a very smart kid. Some of those generals, they don't know what they're doing. My son is smarter than half the generals in the military. And then MAGA, makes sense to me. He will claim ignorance. And this will work on the ignorant. It always works. It always will work. MAGA is a cult. And just like all other cults, they are cults to infinity. Cults only end in the most final way. Otherwise, these people will go to their graves, members of the club, members of the cult, believing the nonsense that they do. Donald Trump is the greatest president in my lifetime. I've never seen such a wonderful president. He saved America. He killed all the wokeness and whatever. And he made America great again. And America was respected again. On their dying beds. So, I have said it. So people can't say it was a surprise, we didn't see it coming, right? These things happen, you never know. No, we know. We know exactly what's going to happen. All of the accountability will be given out to everybody else but Trump. It's all these people, they did it. How could he have known these things happen? And all he has to do is fire them, and all is well, right? But he fired them. Right? As soon as he found out the corruption, he fired them. And Trump is not the one who did it. Trump is not the guy who did those things. Trump is not the one who did whatever. It was this person and that person and the other person and somebody else. And it's never Trump. I mean, it could be Trump, but in this case, it's not Trump once again for the 1,000th time. No integrity, no accountability, no values, no substance. This is Maga. Poison.